Ever wonder why your brain feels like it has a mind of its own, even when you think you're in charge? Like why you suddenly crave cookies at 3 a.m., or why you just remembered that embarrassing thing from 10 years ago. Your brain isn't just a meat computer, it's basically a tiny, uninvited trickster living rent free in your skull. It makes decisions without asking, prioritizes nonsense, and occasionally gaslights you for fun. Today, we're counting down 10 weird tricks your brain uses without asking you. And trust me, number one will ruin your day. So buckle up, grab some coffee or therapy, and let's dive into the quirks, betrayals, and downright hijinks your neurons pull on you daily. Number 10. Phantom vibes. Back in the day, feeling a buzzing in your pocket meant your phone was actually buzzing. You were a simple creature. Notifications were notifications, and life was blissfully predictable. You could feel your phone vibrating and instantly respond. Reality and sensation matched, like a well-behaved puppy. But then one idiot, your limbic system, decided that anticipation was more fun than truth. Now, it throws phantom vibrations at you. A little tingle, a flicker, and boom. You're convinced your phone is alive, sending messages from the void. Anxiety loves this trick. Dopamine spikes. Your thumb twitches uncontrollably. Now you're constantly checking a phone that isn't even there. Social life? Minimal. Sleep? Ha. Brain? Watching, judging, laughing at your panic like a bored cat observing a human stumble into a box. And don't forget the guilt. You scold yourself for being obsessed while your neurons throw an endless rave inside your skull. But number 9 takes the cake, and it's sneakier, creeping in without warning like a shadow in your peripheral vision. Number 9, change blindness. Back in the day, your eyes were your allies. If something changed in your environment, you noticed. Evolution depended on it. Notice a predator, survive. Notice a friend, wave. Simple, efficient, life was functional. But then one idiot, your visual cortex, decided editing reality in real time was more entertaining. It fills in gaps, smooths edges, ignores minor changes. Suddenly someone walks past wearing a wildly different outfit, and you don't notice. Your brain assumes nothing changed. It's like Photoshop with zero consent. Now, you compliment the same shirt your coworker swapped out yesterday. They glare. You panic. And your brain? Calmly whispering, "Did you really expect to notice everything?" Ha! It's selective blindness that makes you confident in your own ignorance. You can navigate streets flawlessly, but don't trust yourself to spot a hat swap. But number 8. Well, number 8 is the one that messes with your memories and sanity simultaneously. Number 8. Phantom memory. Back in the day, memories were like labeled files in a neat cabinet. You remembered events, conversations, birthdays, the essentials. You could trust yourself to recall the important stuff. And life was at least somewhat linear. But then, one idiot, your hippocampus, decided it was more fun to remix, distort, and rewrite. It adds details that never happened, rearranges conversations, and sometimes invents entire events. That story about your middle school humiliation? Probably partially fictional. Your brain directs this mental Netflix show starring you, with bonus emotional trauma. Now you spend nights agonizing over insults that never happened, apologizing for actions you didn't take. Fun fact, this is normal. Your brain just thinks it's entertaining you with a true crime drama. You can't sue it. It owns your mental copyrights. And number 7? It's the one that makes your own thought process feel like a scam. Number 7, cognitive misers. Back in the day, thinking was tough but honest. You actually considered options, weighed risks, and made decisions based on evidence. Your brain was a reliable problem-solving machine. Most of the time. But then one idiot, your prefrontal cortex, decided energy conservation was more important than accuracy. It invented heuristics, mental shortcuts, and biases. Why carefully analyze a situation when you can jump to a conclusion that feels right? Suddenly your brain became a lazy, overconfident editor, glossing over inconvenient details, exaggerating patterns, and inventing reasons to avoid effort. Now you're a confirmation bias junkie. You believe gut instincts over facts. You think everyone secretly agrees with your opinions, even when they clearly don't. You trust mental shortcuts, only to end up repeating the same mistakes while patting yourself on the back. And the worst part? You feel brilliant while your brain quietly mocks you. It's like paying a lazy intern to run a nuclear reactor. Efficient? Sure. Safe? Absolutely not. So congratulations. Your own neurons are freeloading while convincing you you're rational. Welcome to modern life. But number 6? That's when your own body starts playing horror games while you're asleep. Number 6. Sleep paralysis tricks. Back in the day, sleep was sacred. Eyes closed, dreams flowing, body relaxed. You drifted off, woke up refreshed, maybe drooling a little, but overall peaceful. Nights were safe, predictable, mercifully uneventful. But then one idiot, REM sleep, decided that peaceful was boring. Enter sleep paralysis. Your muscles lock down as if your body signed a contract with betrayal, while your brain flickers to life like a horror director with unlimited budget. Shapes, shadows, demons, and even that weird uncle you avoid at family gatherings make cameo appearances. Bonus: the hallucinations can feel so real your mind insists the monster is breathing on you. Heart racing, pulse spiking, eyes wide open but immobile. Yes, your nervous system just gaslit you. Now, lying in bed feels like starring in a low-budget horror film directed by your own neurons. You scream silently, panic internally, and sometimes flail when the paralysis finally lifts, leaving you exhausted and paranoid for the rest of the night. Congratulations. Your brain just hosted a horror marathon, and you're the main attraction. And it's not even done. Number 5 takes your emotions hostage, turning ordinary life into a never-ending drama series. Number 5. Misery loves company. Back in the day, sadness had purpose. Life presented problems, and feeling bad helped you solve them. Emotional pain matched reality. Cringe, temporary, mistakes, teachable. But then one idiot, the amygdala, decided that misery sells. Drama is delicious. It filters life through a negativity lens, highlighting danger, embarrassment, failure, and ignoring compliments, achievements, or pleasant memories. Your brain became the world's most judgmental gossip columnist about you. Now, you replay that awkward wedding toast from 2010 like it's Groundhog Day. Every word a dagger. You forget that time people actually complimented you or laughed with you instead of at you. Small mistakes, monumental catastrophes, life's pleasant events, background noise, and yet somehow you think this is normal. Your neurons are basically curating a reality TV series starring yourself. Never canceling, never taking a break. But number 4? That's the one that actively sabotages perception, turning your simple, everyday tasks into a chaotic obstacle course. Number 4, the Stroop Trick. Back in the day, words were words, colors were colors. Reading a sign, labeling an object, or filling a form was straightforward. Life was simple. But then one idiot, your cognitive interference network, decided it would be hilarious to mix them up. Present the word red and blue ink, and watch your brain implode. Which signal do you follow, the word or the color? Internally, your neurons bicker like roommates, arguing over a broken microwave. You sweat, hesitate, and curse yourself for being human. Now, naming colors feels like navigating a minefield in flip-flops during a hurricane. Every simple task, reading menus, picking clothes, typing, becomes a mental gauntlet. Mistakes pile up, reaction times plummet, and your brain? Sitting back, quietly enjoying the chaos, smirking at your frustration. Olympic-level multitasking, except your neurons cheat. And number 3? That's when your brain convinces you the universe is conspiring to annoy you at every turn. Number 3, the Baader-Meinhof Phenomenon. Back in the day, noticing a word twice was coincidence. Seeing a color, car model, or phrase repeatedly was random. Innocent. Harmless. But then one idiot, your frequency illusion, decided noticing something once deserved a full alert system. Suddenly, that word, item, or concept is everywhere. Cars, signs, ads, conversations, suddenly omnipresent. Your brain treats minor coincidences like they're personalized cosmic signals, ensuring you never feel alone in the chaos of noticing. Now you buy a blue car, and suddenly every other car on the road is blue. You learn a new word, and it pops up in every conversation, every text, every ad. Trivial coincidences become elaborate conspiracies in your mind. Sanity slowly leaks through the cracks of your attentive brain. Your neurons are having a personal laugh at the universe's expense. And yours. But number two? That's when your brain actively hides massive portions of reality from you. Number two, change blindness. Extreme edition. Back in the day, noticing changes was crucial. Evolutionarily speaking, missing a shift could get you eaten, embarrassed, or socially obliterated. Your attention saved lives. But then one idiot, selective attention, decided subtle changes are optional. The invisible gorilla experiment proved it. Your brain can ignore large, obvious changes if your attention is elsewhere. This is your brain playing hide and seek with reality. Now, streets morph, conversations shift, social cues vanish. You live in a half-updated simulation where massive environmental changes go unnoticed. Reality becomes a semi-randomized puzzle, and your brain, smirking silently while you blissfully miss everything important. Your neurons enjoy watching you stumble, fail to notice, and keep walking like nothing happened. And number one, oh boy, number one is the ultimate betrayal. It will make you question whether anything you think is truly yours. Number one, false consensus effect. Back in the day, your opinions were yours. Independent, original, personal. You debated, reasoned, and trusted your own judgment, sometimes wisely. But then one idiot, your social brain, decided you needed validation. It overestimates how much everyone agrees with you. Suddenly, your dumbest fears, personal pet theories, and weird preferences feel like universal truths. Your mind builds an internal echo chamber, convincing you the world agrees with your subjective reality. Now, every social media argument feels apocalyptic. Minor insults feel like betrayals. Every worldview is reinforced not by facts, but by your brain's gaslighting. You are trapped in a tiny invisible theater where the audience is entirely imaginary, but perfectly convincing. Congratulations. Your own neurons just betrayed you for sport, and you didn't even notice. So there you have it. 10 ways your brain quietly screws with you every single day. Which one haunts you most? Hit like if your neurons already betrayed you. Subscribe for more weird science and ring that bell before your own brain starts laughing at you. Again.